Think about how they're receiving me. I'm just going to think about receiving the one who died for me. So if I cry, I cry.
Amen.
If the Spirit comes out, it comes out.
That's right.
If I well, I well.
Amen.
If I'm there for an hour, I'm there for an hour. But I've got to let this
Come on.
So then, what you stop doing is you stop talking at yourself and you start speaking to the Spirit. And you start saying, you know what, I can't do this no more. We got to break up. We've been together too long. And you're killing me.
Yep.
You're affecting my kids. You're affecting my home. You're affecting my prosperity.
Yeah.
God did not design for me to be here this long. This is God. My job in the Spirit is just like I clean a Taco Bell. We clean it from the top to the bottom. I walk with a client. He makes sure everything is good, and we do a very good job, and hands me a check. What people normally do in the natural realm is what they're doing in the spiritual realm. If I go into an area and I can tell something's unclean, I have to address the Spirit. Say, Holy Ghost, did I do what I was supposed to do? He says, good job. And he brings me prosperity. Same thing. So if the Holy Spirit tells me to come and speak on this one, that means that there's something unclean that needs to come. And come. And what we have to do, people of God, is come to the altar and say, God, I surrender. That's it. He doesn't want to hear anything else about what happened, when it happened, why it happened. The reality is, you know why he's so aware of it? Because they beat him for it.
Amen.
The same shame you're talking about, they stripped him for it. You take a King of Kings and Lord of Lords and strip him of his garments and put a crown of thorn on his head. And you beat him with glass and you whip him to where he literally looks like flesh on a cross. And then you tell him about what he died for. He's aware. Your part is release him. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Hallelujah. Yeah, thank you, Holy Ghost. Yeah, our job, okay, God, you got it, you got it, you got it. I surrender. This isn't me. I don't like it. But clean me, Holy Ghost. Make me anew. I surrender. And people of God, there is such a vulnerability that comes because you no longer can make sense of the next day. You no longer understand. But every day you're saying, okay, God, I trust you. Because obviously trusting yourself ain't the answer.
That's right. Didn't work.
Let death go.
Come on.
His grace is sufficient for you. He's made perfect in our weakness. His strength is made perfect in our weakness. That means what you literally don't understand, he can make it shine and look better than anything else in the world.
Yes, right.
Don't try to clean up before he gets there. He knows what he's coming to clean.
That's right.
It's good.
Every time I get to a job site, my team leader says, you always say it's a piece of cake, it's a piece of cake. Because in reality, it really is. It doesn't matter how bad that job site looks. All I can see is what it's going to be.
Yes.
That's it.
Hallelujah.
That's it. I literally, God has trained my eye where it don't even faze me. All I see is me walking in that building and saying, it's done. This is the after, praise the Lord, on to the next one.
Come on now.
He does not see what you're talking about. He only sees what he died to make clean and make new. So what you're doing is you have partnered with the enemy. Because the Bible says that the enemy is an accuser of the brother. And it's so cold to where when you go in the book of Proverbs, which I can read it, in a second. In the book of Proverbs, the Bible says that those who are gossipers are talebearers of the enemy.
Come on. Yeah. Amen.
That means that if you go around gossiping, God doesn't see it as just, oh, they're just gossiping. No. You were speaking death on somebody else. You were working in partnership with the enemy. So when you begin to come and tell God what you're not, you are now beginning to speak on behalf of what the devil is doing.
Come on.
That's good.
Okay.
So he's saying, Lucifer, get thee behind me. Say, that's not what I said. Right? Who told you that? Who told you that? Whose takeaway have you been eating at? That's not me. Somebody is lying to you, and you have believed the lie. Well, one of the things that, there's a lady, she was going through some things, she was in her teens, and she had committed suicide. And she was talking about how she went to hell and things like that. And she said as soon as she went to hell, Howard, the only thing she said, this tripped me out. She said, as soon as you get to the pit, she said, and in my mind, you're thinking, okay, I need some water, I gotta get out of here, natural. She said, the only thing you're thinking is to go and tell everybody, don't believe the lie. That one thing. She said, it's a unison thought, don't believe the lie. What lie have you believed? Why are you in partnership with the spirit that is unclean? Let's let them go today. Today. Mr. Darby, can you replay the one that I had planned right before? Let's stand. God is so good.
Amen.
I love him.
Amen.
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 His grace and his mercy is amazing. People of God, this was not to beat you up. This was really to bring you home.